Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name is Tracy, and this workout is going to be fun. It's going to be bar exercise, then a strength exercise, then a cardio. All right, we're going to take those three. We'll repeat them for 3 rounds and then move on to the next little circuit. Within that circuit, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds to transition, okay? You'll require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the ones that I'm using. Of course, I want you to lift within your own abilities, and I will start you with a warm-up, and we'll end with a cool down. Okay, good workout. We're going to hit most of those major muscle groups in the body. Grab your dumbbells and let's move daily. All right, I think I'll put interval training on the watch. Let's warm things up here. Let's start with a hip car. So big, nice and open all the way around. We'll do 4 each direction and then we'll switch legs. Okay, nice big circle, slow and controlled. 1 more here. And reverse direction now, all the way from the back and up. Good. This is so much harder when you slow it down. Probably good for my hip though. Switch sides. Let's switch directions from the back and up and around. Good. Take it wide and hand to toe tap right here. Stretching those hamstrings, waking up the thighs. Nice torso stretch in the pecs here as well, and the lower back. Last one here, and stay wide. Side to side lunge. I'm gonna take it to the ground, but you can stay up high if you like. All right, just get nice and low. Draw the elbows down toward the ground. Stretching those inner thighs again. One more here. Nice, okay. Just come to center here. Try to draw those elbows down toward the ground. Oh, there was a challenge going on. See if you could put your elbows on the ground. I can. All right, walk those feet in. Some front and back bends right here. So gentle hips forward and front. Good, reach across, tap. Reach overhead. And some circles right here. Switch direction. Okay, and right here to finish. Okay, very good. Take a look at the screen. There's the first circuit, and here we go. Starting with your triceps, I'm gonna bring just 3s to the ground to start here. Same side, so just 1 dumbbell. We're gonna pulse it here, okay? At the same time, we're gonna lift the opposite leg. Back is flat. All right, up. Good. All right, stay with me here. I'll call half and we'll switch arms and legs, so stay here. Feeling that tricep. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides and work. Arm is out and up. Leg is pulsing. Arm is pulsing. Very good. Let's make our way to standing tricep press with that plie. Okay, I'm gonna hold a 15, so skull crusher, I should say, I guess. Everything is up, everything is down, so you're low and press. Good. So now we've gone a little bit heavier, really working triceps and inner thighs here. For 10 seconds here. Feeling those triceps already. Okay, looking forward to resting them now. Let's go into some cardio. Alternating high knee right there, elbow to knee. That was low impact, or jump it up. Okay, round 2. Back to the ground. I'll stick with the 3. Whew. Good start. Opposite hand and leg, I'll call half. We pulse. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. Try to keep your hips facing the ground here. Whew, good. I'm gonna stick with my 15. That actually felt good for my skull crusher. Plie. Knees out over the toes. Everything is up, everything is down. Here we go. Low. Press. Good. Last here. Okay, nice. Let's go into our traveling scissor. You can tap back for low impact. Otherwise, arms are in, side to side scissor. Here we go. Round 3. Back to the floor, holding that 3 pounds. It's not a lot, but these pulses add up. Ready? Opposite, here we go. Three, 2, 1, switch sides and up. Very nice. Wow, good. And into the tricep skull crusher. Plie, skull crusher, holding a 15. Nice and wide. Ready, drop it low and press. Very nice. Finishing with our cardio. 2 jacks, 2 frogs. Here, here. Low, low. That's low impact if you want. Otherwise, kick it up right here. 2 and drop for 2. Okay, nice work everyone. Good start. Let's grab some water. Whew. Pause if you need a longer break, otherwise take a look at the screen, grab your weights, and let's start round 2. Okay, I'm gonna bring one 20-pound dumbbell to the ground to elevate my foot for this single leg glute thrust. If you don't have a hex dumbbell, you can use a small step, a block, something like that, but if you don't have that, just use the ground. All right. I've got my 5s for the iso hold part. One foot is gonna go up on that dumbbell, and we'll do an iso hold glute thrust. Holding here, up, good, up. So little thrust right here, just holding those shoulders, and then our strength will be glutes and shoulders as well. So this will be like the warm-up, warm-up round. A few more here. 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Keep your arms right there. Don't drop them. And up. Good. Up. So we'll be standing for a glute thrust coming up. Good. I'm gonna hold 12s to start. This one adds up. All right, squat, overhead press, rack the weights, feet are shoulder width apart to engage the core. Drop it low and drive. That was hardy. Cardio. Let's go some moguls. So you can alternate high knee. I'm gonna hop side to side, but high knee if you want low impact. Kick it up right here. Let's go, let's go. Round two, back to our iso hold glute thrust. I'll stick with those 5s. I'll call half, we'll switch legs. 1 foot on the ground or on a dumbbell, here we go. Little pulses, up and up, up. Good job, let's go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, up, up. Let's go into our glute thrust. I'll stick with 12s. Feel free to go up if you'd like. Alrighty, rack it on your shoulders. Boom, boom, drop it low. Here we go. Low and press. Nice. Cardio, we're gonna go into our 2 jack front squat. Okay, there's low impact. All right, 2 jack front jump. Here we go. 1, 2, jump to the front, now back. 1, 2, front and back. Round 3. Okay, back to the glute thrust. Close to your bottom. Iso hold here. I'll call half. And press up and up. Two more here, and switch your side. Let's go into the squat thrust. I'll stay with 12s. Okay. Ready? And work. Okay, finishing with the cardio. 2 seals, 2 T-Rex. Stay with the seal if you don't want to squat. All right, that was low impact. Or here, 1, 2, drop it low, again, and seal. Very good. Okay, water break. Pause if you need longer. Take a look at the screen. That's coming up next. I've got my 3s for the high knee lateral raise. You could do an iso hold here with the high knee. I'm gonna raise every other one, okay? So raise, down. Shoulders low and back. Here we go. Lift, lift. Good. Point the toe. Stay super tall here. This will give those shoulders a good burn because not a lot of time in between. Stay tall, over half. If you find your light weights aren't heavy enough, you could do an iso hold right here. Ha! Burn. Into your reverse lunge hammer curl. I'll hold 15s. You're alternating the reverse lunge. You're gonna hit the hammer curl at the top. Super tall, shoulders low and back. Drop it here, hammer at the top, other leg, and hammer. Very nice. Set the weights down. Cardio, we're gonna do a traveling frog squat. You can travel side squat for low impact. I'm jumping there, jumping back. Drop down into that low squat. Whew, burns. Ow. That's hard. Okay. Lateral raise with the high knee. Back to 3s for myself. Here we go. Up, knee. I'm gonna hold that iso hold right here now to the end. Join me if you like. Don't hold your breath. Keep those arms up. You've got it. Push, push, push. Very good. Reverse lunge, hammer. Back to my 15s. Alternating the lunge, curling at the top. You're tall. Two jabs, 2 jacks for cardio. Okay, jab, jab, jack, jack. That's low impact. Or kick it up with me. Round 3, okay. Back to your high knee, lateral. I'll hold that iso hold at half this time. All right, whew. Shoulders low, here we go, up. All right, this time we hold right here, here. Don't shrug. Deep breath in through the nose, slow exhale. 10 more seconds, push, push. Let's go. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, reverse lunge hammer. Grabbing 15s for myself. You're tall. And alternate. Wow. Into your cardio and cardio kicks here. Okay. I'll do a hop cardio kick. Low impact is here. Get ready, kick it up. Here we go. Very nice. Okay, last circuit coming up. Check it out, join me back. Adding a little core ab here move. We're gonna do a hinge, kick, twist. I've got 5s. So you'll hinge at the hips, kick it back, up and twist. Alternating sides for that. Here we go, hip hinge, hinge, kick, up, twist, hinge, kick, other side, twist, and hip, and twist, hips, and twist. Try to get right in half here. Kick those arms out to a straight position. Nice. Right into your RDL, Romanian deadlift. All right. I'll go with my 25s to start. Hinging at the hips again, keeping dumbbells close to shins. So you're slow. 2, 3, power up. Slow. 2, 3, power 2. Back is flat. Get some bend in those knees. Hips go back. Slow. 2, 3, power up. Last from me. Into your 1, 2, 3 hop for cardio. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, elbow to knee. There's your low impact. I'm going super quick on this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, elbow, knee. That was hard. That one was hard. Back to the top. Holding 5s. All right, hip hinge, twist, and work. Hinge, kick, twist at the top. Hinge, kick, other side, twist. Nice. Deadlifts, RDL. Okay, back to 25s. Hinging at the hips, knees are bent. Nice. Woohoo. Very good. Okay, cardio. Let's do cross and front jack. This is low impact here. I'll be jumping her. Get the motion. Here we go. One more round, folks. Just in time. Energy's fading. Holding 5s. Let's hip hinge. Here we go. Kick and twist. Final cardio. Nope, because you got your deadlifts first. Don't forget those, Tracy. Deadlifts with my 25s here. It's my favorite exercise. I wouldn't want to forget. Here we go. And hinge. Don't arch the back of the top. You want to tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. Last for me. Wowza. Now is your final cardio. Okay, dumbbell. We're gonna do a frog squat, push press. So low squat, push in the center, alternating sides if you want low impact. Otherwise, low, push low. Let's go, folks. Last 45 seconds of work, make it count. Last 10 seconds. Anyone can do anything for 10. Stay in the pocket, folks. 3, 2, One and done. You've moved daily. Nice. In your bar, cardio, strength, bar, strength, cardio. Good work, folks. That was tremendous. Good ending. Initially easier, but finished hard. Okay, catch your breath, that's it. Good. Chest and back, we didn't really hit. It was hard in this time frame. Bar exercises are a lot of thighs, legs, mini arms, right? So I think we got that. I would recommend doing a back and chest workout though sometime this week to compensate. Okay, join for a stretch if you can. Take it to the ground. Let's go on your back here. Hug the knees to start. Small circles on the back. Oh, just catching your breath. Ah, yes. Feeling invigorated. Which directions here? Let's let those legs fall gently to one side, keeping shoulders on the ground, and look to the opposite hand. Oh, good stretch there. Okay, nice work, folks. Again, a good little total body blast, little cardio, strength, some high volume with the lighter weights. That's a great fat burning type of workout because you get a little bit of everything in, so you're not gonna lose muscle. You kick the heart rate up through the cardio, switch sides. So you increase calorie expenditure. So if you're in a fat loss phase, that's great. And then the bar is great for those small muscle groups, right? Building endurance in the muscles. So good for all of that. I liked it. Now, I just interviewed a lady called Caroline Miller today on my podcast. I was so jazzed about the podcast. Like I love it when it comes organically to me. Let's grab one knee, extend one leg, and we're just gonna draw that ankle in a bit to stretch your inner thigh. I heard her on a different podcast called Scale X, because I want to grow this company, right? I'm trying to grow the business, learn as much as I can. And she was on there talking about setting big goals, switch sides. And I just loved what she said. She talked about new meta-analysis and new studies on the science of attaining big goals. And it really is different than anything I've heard, which is crazy because I've been in this field for many, many years. And I think to myself, sometimes I've heard it all, but nope, you haven't. Grab your shoes, little thigh stretch here. Anyway, we talked about just when you're looking at a big goal, it's either going to be a performance goal or a learning goal. And this was just such a good story for me to learn, because I'll tell you a quick story that I told on the podcast, but still listen to the podcast because it was tremendous. Let's go into a quad stretch. So 7 years ago, I had this business coach, like I was in a mastermind before I even started a membership or anything like that. And she's like, set a big goal. Like, where do you want to be in a year? And I'm like, I want to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And so I had just started, and that was my big goal. The problem with that is that I gave myself a time frame, but it wasn't a performance goal because I didn't know anything yet, switch sides. It was a learning goal. And she says learning goals should seldom have time stamps, right? Because the goal is to learn as much as you can and acquire as many skills as you can so that you can set a performance goal. And again, this is from research from Lotham and Locke. So 2 research fellas that studied this years and years ago. Anyway, that is so brilliant. So really that learning goal is all about acquiring skill. And the same is true in fitness, wellness, and nutrition. Think about it. If you've never tried to lose weight in a sustainable way before, there's a learning curve that comes with it, which is hard. Like when I put out little Instagram reels or, even a coaching call, it's hard to get all the information about all the things you need to know in such a short window. It's hard. You can't do it. So there's just so much to know, right? To make it sustainable. You got to learn about all of the buckets that need to be filled in that regard. Like, what are all the big rocks? What are all the important components? What's the mindset? What's the habits? What's the sleep? What's the hormones? So a lot to know. Let's bring that arm across. So I liked those learning goals, and I'm really thinking about it like, okay, this is going to be a year of learning, and I'm going to look to the best. I'm going to see what they do. I'm going to learn the skills.
of maybe getting stronger and fitter. I'll learn those skills this year. So I'm not going to set those performance goals until I've acquired some of the skills and knowledge. And then you go to the performance goals. So right now, 7 years later into my YouTube, like going in full time on YouTube, now is when I should set some performance goals because I know how to do it now. I've garnered the skills. Is there more I could learn? Absolutely. And so I'll still do that. But this is the time then to generate that, use all of the skills and knowledge that I've learned in my learning goal and turn it into a performance goal. I thought it was so brilliant. I implore you to listen to that. Hey, so there's that. I'll link it in the show notes below. But also speaking about knowing as much as you can about nutrition, Kim and I have put together our first fat loss nutrition masterclass. And it's a program. It's lots. It's like reading a book almost, but it's very in-depth and it's going to give you every bit of knowledge you need to know how to lose weight in a sustainable way. That's available now. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen. Take a look. It's yours to keep forever once you buy it. It is so good. We'd love you to be a part of it. All right, click or tap there and I'll see you all in the next workout.